Ladies and gentlemen, yo! I'm Weird, and welcome to my workshop. Today, we're going to be growing some holly, since we're low on wool of bat. With black book. Chapter 3. How Khulduun's Curse Wedding.
And what happened next?
I negotiated with that chork, and he did what I asked.
Well done, Vasilisa. I myself couldn't have done it better. I remember my youth as a Khulduun. Those were the days.
I got off easy, you could say.
That's right, you furry short. Go catch some mice.
Weren't they just friends?
Let the charts catch them. It's not a job that befits a Susietka.
Proshka, can cats be used to break the seals in the book? Help me check, would you?
Alright, I'll catch some mice. It's not hard or anything. I'm not torturing you like your charts after all.
Well, it's time to deal with the next seal.
The seal of the wolf. I was thinking about werewolves.
I haven't heard about them in Uyezd for a long time.
Proshka, can you turn into a wolf?
Nah.
That won't do. I need to think about this. In the meantime, go and deal with your business. Go visit your betrothed. It's time. I may come up with something.
All right, Grandpa.
Betrothed. Have we learned about that? Did I know that she was betrothed? Hold on. Okay. Receive 15. Deal 1 to random enemy when gaining... Plus 6 to all? Bless. Does that mean, like, it blesses the enemies, too? Sky high. Does not vanish on turn end. Oh. Meh. Okay. Right. Boop. And you. And you. I mean, we have to play cards first. Hearts. Man, none. Rough. Rough. Just giving me stuff right off the bat. What a jerk. Lame. Do a lot of kings though. Ugh. Man. Igor is not pulling any punches today. Gosh, I think I have to take it anyway. I've gotten hardly any hearts though. He cheated. He has the 10 of hearts. I shouldn't have done that. I wasn't paying attention. Are you kidding me? He's just gonna go up and it's gonna be an ace or something. So, hold on. If I say... dang it. Oh, well. Man, you kicked my ass. Oh. Maybe I'm not betrothed anymore. Torch, do all of our housework. You can hear the sounds of an axe chopping right now.
Yes, it's good that I'm not one of those petty charts from hell. Work all day or curse people. That's like a kind of work too, right? I'm perfectly content lying here, watching after the household. That's my thing.
What should the domovoy do if not prepare firewood?
Lots of things. You haven't had a susietka for a long time, so your roof caved in a bit. Sedge and other things grow in it. I wouldn't let it get this far. Well, I'll clean this place up when I have time. I'm still not settled in here.
Maybe you could help my chores?
Yeah, right. I have my thoughts full with matters of my own. Looking at the
Yeah,
clouds,
sure.
getting rid of the mice, putting out the fire. Yeah? You think that's enough work? I'd say so.
How are you doing in Grandpa's bog?
I'm doing fine here. I feel calmer, even. You don't have icons, and it's not like they used to have them in the church. And the corner over there reminds me of the old times. They used to keep food and the gods there.
We'll talk later. So much firewood will last us a long time.
Chickens. Chickens, chickens, chickens! Get the chickens! No.
Old Igor made the chores cut the firewood.
Hey, you! Cut faster! Curse you! Been chewing at my scalp all through my life. Now let's get to work!
So, Grandpa, the chores listen to you.
Of course! We've living together for so long. They still remember me, and they're quite scared of you.
It's good that chores help around the house, right?
Well, yes. Cutting firewood, that's nothing. Once I sent them to plow the field, and they plowed the whole area through and through. The vacant areas, and the seeded plots too. They need lots of looking after. Still, they have their uses.
How did you get that isba, Grandpa?
The isba? I inherited it. The older ones eventually all moved away. Some went away, some stayed in Gilgord. The house was left to me by my parents. It's old, like me. We don't have much time left. Soon we'll both go to the afterlife. I'm leaving this Isba to you. There's no one else.
Maybe I should look for wolves in the forest?
What? No, we need evil spirits. Ordinary wolves won't do. I have an idea. Don't fret. We'll break this seal in time.
All right, Grandpa.
Huh? Did it not say that that was... Oh, no. I misunderstood. Never mind. Alright, I guess, let's get going. Oh. Just walking around? I have followed this road to the island of trees. Huh. Oh. I can barely hear this song over the wind. Oh, I do remember. I think I do remember the betrothed. Okay. Sorry, did that say the church would not bury
Sing
him?
winds from the quietest to quiet, from the lightest to light. Lift up the branches and sand from the grave. Split, Mother Earth. Reveal yourself, coffin lid. And fly open, white shrouds, and draw open sweet lips. Tell me, my darling, of your life there, and ask me of our life here. I've been living here, wandering from place to place. I've witnessed all kinds of grief. All kinds have I suffered. I saved a girl from a banya. See, there's some good done with this knowledge. I saved another girl from the wretched claws of a Vadinoi. I have to live with Chorts, but they don't curse often. Maybe it's better this way, being a knower. Someone else would curse people much more. Soon you'll be back, my darling. As soon as I break all the seals. And you, teach me, guide me, miserable orphan that I am, how to break all the seals of the book. And I will reach out my white hands and pull you from the other shore.
I admit I had forgotten that that was the impetus for us, for everything. Oh, there it is. Two visitors. Oh, hello.
God bless. Yegor Yevlampovich, Vasilisa.
Why, isn't that groom with his bride?
So, you're keeping your word, Nikolai?
I told you I needed a bride, and with help from you and God, here we are.
The wedding is close. I see you've covered yourselves, as is tradition.
Yes, we needed to have this wedding as soon as possible, so that the Bonnics wouldn't drag me back. I understand you have a lot to think about. Vasya, weddings are the least of your worries, but if you can't do it, no one can. You were the matchmaker for me and Nikolai, so you should stand as matchmaker by my side at the wedding.
I have no time to give a dowry at a bachelorette party.
Right. The week has passed. The dowry appeared at my house, and what I lacked, the girls from our village helped out with.
The main thing is you being my matchmaker.
I can't. I have other business.
It's all right, Vasya. You can go. We have some time. And when the wedding passes, a solution to a problem might reveal itself.
You too, old Igor, come. You'll be our master of ceremonies.
What an honor. To what do I owe the pleasure, huh?
Well, you taught Vasilisa and helped with the items for the bride.
That's right. Well, you see, Vasya, how can you say no?
Who did you ask to be your best man?
Petka, the accordion player. He's an old friend of mine.
Vitka? What curse can he help you with? How can we attend such a wedding, Grandpa?
Stop it, Vasya. Fedka will manage. He's a jester, but he can. Besides, we'll be there. We'll help with the evil spirits and Khaldoons.
All right, but Fedka needs looking after, so he won't curse the wedding himself.
Thank you, Vasilisa. I brought a gift for you. I think you'll like it, and it should prove useful.
We didn't come only because of the invitation. We need a knower's help. My future mother-in-law hired brewers to make beer.
But they quit halfway through. They say demons chased them away. They're beside themselves with fear.
We decided not to approach these demons without you. Maybe it's Bandits trying to interfere with the wedding.
You made a wise choice.
Is the bright side brewing beer?
We decided both sides will brew. The villagers are close to each other.
In Pakcha, where my mother lives, there are some skilled brewers. We hired them. Father is long gone, after all.
What are they saying about Chorts?
Some shadows are being noisy, turning over tubs and whatnot.
See, they're brewing the beer by the river, so I thought that the Abdiricha might reveal herself.
When's the wedding day?
Everyone is invited the day after tomorrow. First is the wedding day, and the next day we're going for a ceremony. Not everything is by the book, but you know how it is.
Wedding. A wedding is one of the transition cycle rites, symbolizing a person's temporary death, passage through the world of the dead, and rebirth. For this reason, weddings are carried out in the same time frames as were funerals and labor rituals. The girl received the status of bride 3 days after the matchmaking, the day when her parents agreed on a wedding date and a dowry size. Before the wedding feast, she was forbidden to go out, and if guests came, she hid herself in the women's corner, a place behind the stove. On the 3rd day, she performed a ritual, crying to say goodbye to her house. On the 7th and 20th day, she repeated the ritual, saying goodbye to her homestead and village, respectively. 3 days before the wedding feast, she bid farewell to her friends and the world in general. During the feast, she was not allowed to eat, drink, or uncover her face. Thus, the bride returned to the world of the living only on the 40th day after the matchmaking, following her wedding night. Okay.
All right, I'll help you. After all, the ceremony is incomplete without beer, and you have your whole life ahead of you.
Well, come the day after tomorrow then, if I'm the master of ceremonies.
See you soon. Lord be with you.
Greetings. God bless.
Ah, you again.
God bless. What brings you here, Your Honor? The stove flap is over there to your right.
Alexander looks around, perplexed.
Grandpa, he's not here about that. He doesn't know these things either. And the matchmakers come without a groom.
Hello, Vasilisa. I was in the area for business and decided to drop in. I mean, I think you'll also be interested in this case I have. They talk about you and your grandfather quite often. You remember that fired short that tortured the girl in Logova? There's a similar case in the village near Pakcha. It's called Severная Settlement.
That's where I'm going to track this chort. So, Severная Settlement? You start treating them with your methods. Perhaps I'll drop by.
Thank you. Till we meet again.
Hold on. Fancy some tea? Help me move the table first, would you?
Table? No time. My patients are waiting.
Alexander hurriedly leaves your isba.
You scared him away. Alright, let's just get out of here. Oh, wait,
So, how's...
Soon they all... I think we can make it in time.
Alright, fine. Near the Kolva. This dusty road winds along the Kolva. Oh, I get another song? Excellent. 2 in 1 episode.
It's getting dark. You keep the black book ready. Khaldoons often put their chorts by the roads, as you have already witnessed several times. Soon, you notice someone's burning eyes under the roots of an old fir tree.
Prepare to fight. Oh. That's it? You guys are fucked. Neat. Huh. That sounds mean. This page is fact so okay. If an enemy dies, inflicts on the remaining enemies. Polchow Road. This road is close to the forest. I should keep an eye out. Oh, I've got Igor as a
Among
thing.
the treetops, you notice a silent giant.
Whoa.
His
Yeah.
figure towers over the trees and sheds a dark shadow on the frozen road. You greet the Chort, but hear only loud laughter in reply. A sudden wind bends the tall pines.
I guess I should have walked closer. Northern settlements. Around here is a house Alexander went to. It should be easy to find.
You find the Izba Alexander told you about without any difficulties, and question the locals. As it turns out, the husband of the sick woman died recently. Your acquaintance is already here.
These are fish traps. Looks like her husband used to be a fisherman.
In the corner of the Izba stands a solid Russian stove. On the whitewashed mouth, you can see black traces of soot. It's difficult to say who is to blame, a demon or a housewife's clumsiness.
Russian stove. The stove is of central importance in Sheridan. It was used daily to cook and make baked milk. Make baked milk and sour cream. It was also used to dry berries and mushrooms for winter. Even the most modern ovens and electric stoves cannot compete with a genuine Russian stove. It provided light, warmth, a place to sleep, and dry boots and clothes. In the Russian north, fireplace stoves were prevalent, built of stone without mortar. In northern Prakamye, brick or clay stoves were common. For some reason, stoves were stoked the black way, meaning they had no chimney, and the smoke escaped through a special window or crack near the ceiling. In Old Ladoga, stove foundations were up to 1.5 meters across. The Russian stove is a complex construction consisting of 25 elements. Children are taught how to stoke it from an early age. A stove bench is a wooden bench for lying down and sleeping. It is built between the stove and the wall, close to the ceiling. A stove was not usually stoked after midnight. It was considered impossible because of the bad backdraft it produced at night. I can't walk over there. It's as far that direction as I can walk. Talk to you last.
You open the chest and are hit with a foul stench. Inside lie everyday items of the woman and several linen sacks. It seems they are the source of the smell. You wince in disgust. The sacks contain horse manure, wriggling with worms. These are the gifts of a demon. To cursed people, they seem like gold and prianics. Bed sheets and towels, nothing of interest. You wince in disgust.
Noted. I don't know what I'm supposed to take from this, but noted.
Let me be.
Oh, whoops.
I need to rest. The fever won't let me be.
I still want to look at other things before I... Okay. I guess I'll go talk with Alexander.
Vasilisa, it's so good that you're here.
Alexander coughs and glances at your book.
Did you examine the sick woman?
Yes. The case is indeed similar to that in the Logova village. The woman is weak, but it's not so bad as that time.
It's still early. The demon only started coming to her. What is she saying about the Chort?
There was no mention of Chorts. You think they're to blame? She says it's a simple fever. But the symptoms are rather strange. I thought it to be anemia and nervousness. She buried her husband not long ago.
It seems strange because it's not a simple sickness. She can't tell because the demon has some power over her.
What should we do?
The snake doesn't appear often in the beginning. We'll have to make it.
Some chores take an image of a dead relative, often the husband, and come to the grieving. Such chore flies in the sky as a fire sheaf, broom, or a spindle on the ground on the ground. It assumes the dead man's image. One can recognize this demon by the absence of its spine.
If she tells me about it, it will surely come. It's late. It will try to kill us.
Right? I won't stand in your way.
Oh, right. I'm glad I didn't talk to her about it.
I need to rest.
They say you became a widow. Oh, Jesus Christ, may he rest in peace.
Yes, he died. I'm managing.
Sometimes dead husbands come back from the afterlife. Have you heard of that?
What kind of story is that? That sort of thing never happens. Lord have mercy.
Don't try to be cunning with me. I've seen all kinds of charts, and I can sense the walking dead from a mile away.
Phew, witch! What could you know about me and my Vaisa? You know nothing.
Maybe I'll be able to convince her if I pretend to be her acquaintance. So, what did her husband do? Perhaps he was a fisherman. Looks like it. There are fish traps in the corner. What do you mean? I know you through my godfather. He used to go fishing with your Vasily quite often.
He won't be fishing any now. He's dead, I tell you. Go away. You and your groom, let me rest.
She still doesn't believe me. How can I convince her that everything's not so simple with her guest?
The chest. Or gifts. I'm gonna go chest.
You have a large chest. Did you...
What a silly thing.
I know who's to blame.
That's not what I meant.
If
I
you
meant the
want to
things
live,
in
you
the...
must tell
yeah,
me.
whatever. I guess I should have gone with gifts.
All right, I'll tell you, but don't you tell anyone. My husband didn't die. He still visits me in the evenings. But he told me to keep quiet. People won't understand.
You hear the sound of scattering sparks. A fire short, familiar to you, emerges from the stove, and it immediately turns into a human.
Again with your blood switch. Don't interfere with my business.
You want to kill me? Didn't work out for you last time.
Ha! Kill? I have another purpose. You stopped me here, but I'll find other creatures.
Not so fast. You can't hide from me in my Uyest.
That may be so. That's why you will be there with my new friends. I won't be back here.
A couple of chorts appear near him, while he himself turns into a fiery whirlwind and disappears into the chimney. You can catch up with that chort if you don't spend time on these demons. But what will happen to the sick woman?
God damn it.
You open the book and read the first Zagaver.
Five. I think I should do it. Yes, perfect. Sure, why not? Totally unnecessary, but why not? Man, lots of these ones that give sin. Immediate and swipe. Used instantly, bypassing Zagovar. Choose a page in the book and add a gesture. Choose a page in the book and add a gesture. Huh. Odd.
You defeated the Chorts, and the woman seems to be safe now. But how many souls will this fiery snake ruin? No one knows the answer to this question. You can only continue on your way.
The river is small, but the demonic presence here is strong. All Vakul's doing the Kimzelka River. Go.
You notice the pale heads of the drowned, looking out of the water. They are almost certainly waiting for a careless victim to drag under. Realizing they were spotted, the undead lazily hide beneath the water. You hide nearby, and the drowners soon return to their spot.
Fine.
You open the book and read the first Zagavar.
Defense. Okay. Let's go with that for now. Because of that thing that says that increases waste by 1. Or was it? I have an item that increases waste effects by 2. I didn't realize that's what it was affecting it. Very nice. I'm gonna stop sending that waste chart out. I'm gonna start using him because if I start with 2 waste, I'll take 2 on the first turn, and then I'll give everyone 3 waste to start with. It'd be a really strong way to start. Oh, that's only if I have that item. That's only if I have that. Oh, fair. Nice.
At the crossroads of two trade routes, you see the annual
Low prices. Come and see. Buy some herbs and other goods.
Okay. Increases attack by enemy. Ailment 5 on the enemy. Increases received by the enemy. Okay. Avail. More herbs on your turn. Start battle. Strength and status regen +2. That's not bad. Increases bless on turn start by 1. Keep 3 on battle start. Spikes piety, gain 3 waste on battle start. Man. There's not really anything that I want that's Oh well. You might have
What
something.
kind of wisdom do you possess?
Choose a page and add an effect Fern 1. Huh. Okay. Sure. And of
The
course,
players are carried away
we have to play
by
some
a game
Durak.
of Durak.
Durak. Peddler is my ally. Clubs are wild. Yeah. That's right, you take it. Okay. So I can put this down. Yeah. I have no, only that for trumps though. Peddler has to take a bunch. Oof. Okay. gosh. I'm totally gonna lose. Wait, why can't I? I thought I'd be able to play this as well. Okay. Okay. Huh. Neat.
You win.
Alrighty. Let's move along. Oh, hello. To the barnyards. There's nothing to dry or store in the barns yet, so the youngsters are enjoying themselves.
You hear the lingering sounds of songs long known to you. At one of the izbas, you see a late-running Vichorka. It may be worth stopping to listen for a while. You sit by a house and dissolve in a deep song.
Oh, that was short. Still need 2 Belichkas? I didn't miss any.
Life goes on as usual in the sleepy Pakcha village. The peasants have returned from their work and fill the village with hearth fire glimmers shining from tall windows. The shop is still open.
Useless. You're useless to me.
The peasants answer your questions with enthusiasm when they learn that you are the knower matchmaker they have heard of. According to the villagers of Pakcha, they seldom encounter wonders in their mundane life. Everyone laughs at the men who were brewing beer. Supposedly, they were so carried away with their work that they saw the devil himself.
A knower matchmaker. Kolduns were always invited to weddings as the best man. In our village, Kolduns were also matchmakers. One time, the parents of a groom sent their neighbor to ask for a bride's hand. He went there at midnight, taking care to walk through vegetable patches. If anyone noticed him walking over, the wedding was sure to fail. The moment anyone learned of a wedding, they put the evil eye on it. There would be a family, but no happiness in the day-to-day life. The Koldun protected the wedding from curses and the evil eye. He also knew to avoid saying too many words, and only Kolduns knew the right words. He knocked on the door. The hosts let him in. He sat on the bench by the door and put his mitten in the corner, even though it was summer. The girl's parents immediately took the hint and put their daughter behind the stove. The Koldun sat behind the table and said, "We have a ram, and you have a ewe. Should we bring them together?" The parents refused, even though they were willing. They refused a second, and even a third time. Then the Koldun realized he had not asked for permission to enter, but stepped across the main beam regardless. He walked backwards, out the door, taking his mitten with him, and knocked again. The second time, he did everything properly. The parents agreed, and the wedding took place next month.
You whisper a prayer and catch your breath.
Oh. Okay, I guess that...
You easily find the home of the peasants who brewed beer, but their izba looks empty. You look into the galbets and see a man who is putting crosses on vials and barrels. He jumps when you call out to him.
Christ almighty, what are you scaring me for? I nearly died.
I knocked, didn't you hear? I'm here about the wedding. They asked to bring beer.
We couldn't cook the beer to the end, you understand? The bride is a chort in disguise, everyone knows that. So some of them sharp-tailed visited us. We barely managed to escape. With God's help, I'll bless the ingredients. We managed to brew the mash, then added hops to the cauldron. Everything with God's words, everything proper. A pound of hops and a pound of malt. And then a demon showed up. Lord have mercy.
Tell me about the demon you saw.
Someone cursed us. That must be it. Looked like a lump of meat that kept glaring at us. So we ran. Left everything there. We prepared part of it, but we're too scared to go there now.
So you brewed everything by the book?
Everything as it should be, with prayers and according to the recipe. First, the girls came to us from the bride's side, tried to put out the fire. Then, later, closer to the evening, a man came along. And at nightfall, it all began. The bride's cursed, so the devil showed up.
What man?
I don't know. Didn't have the chance to look at him proper. He stood for some time in the distance, and then left.
Did you brew by the river?
Right. Wait, you're going there now? This late? You'll be killed.
It's all right. I have God's word with me. The devil will have to retreat.
Well, God be with you. Go to the east of the last Isba. You won't miss it.
Brewing by the river. This is how you're brewing? I admit I don't know a lot about
It's
brewing,
quiet
but...
in the brewing area. Too quiet. You anxiously look around. Evil spirits definitely had something to do with this.
I don't know a lot about brewing, but every kind of brewing I know involves a sealed container.
Here's where the mash was cooked. There's some left at the bottom.
What is this got?
Here are some barrels filled with beer that's already been brewed. I think that if I'm able to chase the evil spirits away, the brewers will be able to take it.
Logs for the fire.
Here is the firewood that the brewers prepared.
Take some?
You take some firewood. There's some dry grass around here. You take some dry grass. This cauldron is full of partially brewed beer. You feel an evil force hiding beneath the black surface.
I will not thrust
This
my hand
is where they
in.
light the fire for brewing beer. You put some dry grass under the cauldron. You add some firewood. Now you can light. You light the fire and take a step back.
Yeah. Rather than thrust my hand in, I would rather cook it.
A spirit shows itself above the cauldron for a moment, but it soon disappears beneath the oily froth of the beer. The fire is extinguished by the spilled beer. Could a larger fire expel the chort?
I'll take some more dry
There's
grass.
some dry grass around here. It can be used for kindling.
Oh, I guess I already have it.
Here is the firewood that the brew. You take a greater amount of fire. Here is the firewood. This is where they light the fire for brewing beer. You add even more firewood.
Light it.
Light the fire and take a step back.
What the fuck is that? 250 health? Oh, good thing I don't give a shit about your defense. Do I have any blesses? I do. Ooh, I have a bunch of blesses. Let's get those. Oh, wrong. Bless. I mean, it might not be wrong, but it's wrong for now. Let's go ahead and get that running. Yeah, sure. Amen. Alright. What are you gonna do? Just waste by 2. Deal 6. Increases value by 2 after every use. Oh, that's not good. I would like that card, if you don't mind, but it's not great to have it. Let's see, let's not use that yet. Let's just go with... I'm willing to bet I can't remove that. Oof, 6 waste. Decomposure 8? Maybe shouldn't have used that. Should have waited until you put that on me. Holy shit, man. You sound really gross, you know. I'm gonna have to fight this waste with regeneration. But eventually it's gonna stack up so much that it just kills me in one hit. Quickly it's going to get to that point if I can't get rid of it. None of these matter. I don't think that will actually get rid of that. Oh, it did. That's interesting to know. Okay. This is not going well. What are you gonna do? Ugh. God damn. That's not helpful. I'm gonna lose. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I'm just gonna lose, man. Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna die, though. It's too little, too late. As soon as my turn starts... Yeah. Okay. That's... problematic. Okay, so... Let's do that. I'll get rid of that keep. Okay. Neither of those help me. I hit him decompose the next turn. Next. Okay, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to save that. These don't help me at all. So I'm just going to use them to try and get more draw. And then next turn, once he's used this nonsense, I'm going to use these two and that. It doesn't matter. Okay, so I am not 100% sure that this will only remove one. It does. It does only remove one. That's why I have two. You are focusing on your defense. Now I have three turns to draw those two again. Fierce. Oh, wait. Let's go ahead and bless. Boom, boom. That, I guess. Or should I get more regen instead. This doesn't do a lot. I should do this to keep it stacking, but I'm gonna put that instead. I don't have enough to, I don't have the ways to get enough waste to make this as useful as I want it to be. I think is the crux of the problem. I really wish I could use decomposure. That'd be really nice. This will help the burning blood. Fuck. I really need to reset these values. Fuck. Alright. I guess that means I win? Oh, good. Jeez. Take 2 pages.
The curse falls to the ground
Gosh.
as a repulsive ball of foul-smelling wool. This chort was created by a Khaldun, but who would wish harm upon Nikolai? You send the brewers for the intact beer barrels and return to the Izba.
All right.
Later, I called some men from Bakcha after I chased away the chort.
Excellent. Excellent. Da-da-da-da. You are getting better every day. I'm weird, and these have been my workings.